I'm Jason, UFC, and today we have a story about UFC light heavyweight contender Anthony Smith gives a quote about MMA fans. This is what he says. You get to a certain level, then they hate you more, is what Anthony Smith says about MMA fans. UFC light heavyweight contender Anthony Smith keeps it real on how he perceives MMA fans when a fighter's popularity grows. Anthony Smith has seen his stock rise over the years, but as of late, he's had a rough go. Following an impressive three-fight winning streak, Anthony Smith has dropped two in a row. Lionheart was defeated by Magomed Ankalaev. Where's Ankalaev at? We haven't heard from Ankalaev in a very long time. Viva second round TKO back in July 2022. More recently, Anthony Smith dropped a unanimous decision to Johnny Walker. Anthony Smith has gotten his fair share of flack from fans online after his loss against Walker during an appearance on MMA Fighting's The MMA Hour with Ariel Helwani. You gotta put some respect on his name. He told Ariel Helwani that the hate comments comes with being more noticeable. This is what Anthony Smith says, quote, "The more popular I get, the more hate the more I hate it." Hold on, what? The more popular I get, the more I hate it, to be honest with you. Oh, come on. See, this is... Anthony Smith on fan support dwindling. Okay. For Lionheart, the support he has from fans was far more apparent before his stock increase. I don't know. Maybe popular is the wrong word. Okay. The more maybe recognizable. I don't know. I don't even know how to state it. It's just everyone outside of this whole circus show makes it really miserable for the people inside of it. What does that even? Who's outside of the circus and who's inside of the circus, right? If you leave in comments, wouldn't you be inside the circus, or is he saying just anyone that talks about MMA is outside of the circuit? I don't know. Maybe one of the few guys that will be honest about that. The fans used to be the thing that drove you. They'd push you through and they would support you. And once you get to a certain level, then they hate you. Anthony Smith admitted that it's hard to shake off negative comments from fans online. I can understand that. It sucks. It sucks because you get, excuse my language, YouTube shit on way more the higher you grow in this sport, Anthony Smith said. Having dropped two in a row, Anthony Smith will have to... Okay, let's just move on from that. He's not really given too many examples of what he's like talking about as far as MMA fan support. I'm kind of assuming that if you look at Anthony Smith's comments page, the majority of comments are probably positive. And it's like, I never understand it. It does bother me because even if you leave like a positive comment, you're like, for your content creator, it seems like they always notice the negative comments, right? And even smaller comments, right? Like smaller creators, they get a lot of stuff. They get a lot of crap. You get comments on your page, hey, you have, this video only has 17 views. No one likes your channel. Your channel sucks, bro. It's just like, they're just trolling, right? So me personally, when it comes to like positive comments and negative comments, I 1000% respect and appreciate, what is it? What's the term? Constructive criticism in that way, right? But trolling is just trolling, right? Like, I don't take it personal. You know what I'm saying? I don't take trolling personal, or even if it's toxic trolling and they're just talking crazy, I definitely don't take that to heart, But from my advice to content creators and things like that, one, you could put keywords that you don't want written on your page. That's always a good thing. And two, you're going to get negative comments. It's the internet. Everyone gets negative comments. Obviously, the more views your page get, you're probably going to get a lot of negative comments. But just try to focus on the positive people in your life. Except what's the term? Constructive criticism, right? But also, there's always people on your page who are like, man, I really wish this person would acknowledge my comment. I really appreciate this person. I'm pretty sure Anthony Smith gets a lot of comments of people who like, hey, Anthony Smith, you inspire me. I support you whether you win or lose. So it's so, in my opinion, it bothers me to the another degree when people talk about the negative comments and not the positive like everyone gets negative comments, right? Like, we're all gonna get them. So it's just like you could go through a page, it'll be 100 comments. It'll be like, hey, people from smaller creators just trying to get your attention who would really, really appreciate just a hello from you. But yet you go and just focus on the negativity. So I don't get it. I'm an MMA casual, so I don't really know what Anthony Smith is like specifically referring to. He was on a 3-fight win streak. I'm pretty sure there was people giving him negative comments then. Hey, the people you're fighting are bums. You lost to John Jones. There's always going to be that. And now he's lost 2 fights in a row. Of course, there's going to be more comments. Hey, the UFC should fire you. You suck as an analyst. Hey, keep your day job or quit fighting and become an analyst, or quit fighting and analyst because you suck. That's just the internet. And, I can't change that. There's nothing I could do about that. But my advice to content creators, one, accept what the term is, again, constructive criticism, but also, pay attention to the positive, the positive people on your page, the smaller people on your page who don't get any thumbs up when they leave a comment, but they're leaving a comment for your attention to try to make your day better. It would make their day better if you didn't focus on the trolls who, are just trolling you, and you focus on the people who are, positive in your life and could bring that value. But let me know your opinion of this story. Like I said, I am a MMA casual, so I don't really know what Anthony Smith is like talking about. From what I understand, I've seen Anthony Smith take shots at a lot of popular MMA fans, a lot of popular MMA fighters, John Jones, Conor McGregor. He's an analyst, so he's taking a lot of shots at popular MMA fighters. So I don't know what he's talking about. But let me know your opinion of this story. Do you believe MMA fans are, what does he say, hate you more the more popular you are, or not, basically, or not. I'm Jason, UFC. Today we had a story about UFC lightweight contender Anthony Smith gives a quote about MMA fans. And when you give a quote like this and people cut it, now people are going to get even more mad at you. People are going to troll you even more. Right? Like, if you think about it, like, they're just going to troll you even more. Like, oh, you were bothered before about those comments, now we're just going to go even more in. Right? But let me know your opinion of this story. Anthony Smith says when you get to a certain level, popularity level in MMA, the MMA fans hate you more. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the $1 donation button, and please tune in to the next video on this channel. Thanks a million for watching.